Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
I feel like Princess Peach, rose gold on my Mercedes. Rose gold on my bitch, looking like her name Mercedes. I need a hoe who down, my little eyes, what up, ladies? Switched out the friendly smile, but the face that reads, fuck you, pay me. Ain't got rabies, I just overdose off coke, and if I know, they hope I die.
We're back. The lights are not. We're on the last episode. Well, second to last episode. Technically. We are planning a last episode, but we're back. My name is XiX from XiX Source Network.
I'm Ethan from Mistaken for Bacon.
1:30 at night because we procrastinate, but we are back, and not only for another episode of XiX Pick'em, soon to have a new name, by the way.
Yeah.
But we are back for one last final game.
For the big game, guys. For the biggest game of them all.
The fucking Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. Yeah.
So we're finally here, but it's the same story that we've seen before because it is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City
In
Chiefs.
Super Bowl 59.
59.
Okay.
And guys,
59 in New Orleans,
in New
bro.
Orleans, bro. It's going to be a good one,
Get
guys.
your Grey Goggles, bro.
It's
Your
going
Grey
to
Goggles,
be a
bro.
good one, guys. It's going to be Mardi Gras, guys. And you know what? I'm just going to cut the chase. You already know who I got. Oh!
I didn't know he was going to do that.
The Kansas City Chiefs, baby. The Kansas City Chiefs. I'll give analysis later, but that's how I had to start it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't tell Sam. I thought it'd be funny if I did this real quick. The Chiefs, my Chiefs. So Sam,
Is this why you keep mentioning the funny moments compilation?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my god, we can just end it right there, bro.
Sam, let's get
You
to
missed it, huh? Because we
What's
didn't ever do an episode last week because it's fucking Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about the Pro Bowl? I don't even. What happened? Anything like cool happened?
Apparently the NFC won 76-63. But I really didn't watch it, guys. Guys, that shit's for phonies nowadays. They gotta change it back to the days of Sean Taylor when he was laying people out there. You know what I mean? Put it back to after the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it, guys. I don't watch the Pro Bowl, guys. That shit sucks.
I feel like after the Super Bowl, we're kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, but nonetheless, before we can go to our Super Bowl, I mean, Ethan beat us to it, but we're gonna go with our conference results. We tied 1-1. There's obviously 2 games.
Yeah.
I fucking forgot I wrote it. So you got the Eagles Commanders wrong because you were pissed about the fucking Eagles defeating the Rams. So you gave me the pick. But then I ended up giving you one back because I picked the Bills.
Oh man, and you already know who won that day.
Yep. I was thinking, I don't know. I just felt like it was I don't know. Maybe it could have been Josh Allen's year. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people thought so. It was a close game. It was really interesting.
It was a close game. It was like a 3-point game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good game.
So, nonetheless, though, 101, and our overalls go to 195 and 92 for Ethan, and I go at 187 and 92.
Yeah. And we got one more game.
One more game. So I'm not fucking coming back.
Unless you get the score right.
But even that's only 4 points.
Oh,
I'm down
shit.
fucking 8.
Oh man, guys.
I'm gonna make a chart on XiX after the season or after the Super Bowl where it's gonna have each week.
That'd be cool.
But unless though, well, obviously this was only gonna be 1 game episode, so we figured that episode's gonna last like fucking 5 minutes. If we really didn't at this part, we're only gonna talk about the game and that's it. It could have ended right there. But instead, we are gonna add a little bit of content,
A little flair.
A lot of things have been happening amongst the other teteams in the league.
Exactly.
Not starting off, but I'll mention to my boys, but we'll talk about it later. We'll start with Myles Garrett requesting a trade from the Cleveland Browns, which about fucking time, bro. I would have fucking left a long time ago.
Nah, me too.
But
bro, it's gonna be interesting to see, where Myles Garrett goes. A lot of people are saying the Philadelphia Eagles.
Bro, fuck no, bro.
I hope not.
I can't, bro. Fuck no.
It's gonna be interesting. Lions are definitely another trade destination that I feel is gonna be very aggressive in pursuit for him. I'm just happy for him because he's been a really excellent player. I watched him get drafted. 2017. He's been a great player for the Browns, but they haven't really turned out much success. And now he's gonna get a chance to go play for the big one. Like how we are here. So. We've seen what's happened with guys like Saquon Barkley going from a low level team to the Giants to the Eagles. His breakout year. So I think we can see something similar with Myles Garrett, but it's just a matter of who's gonna trade for him and what the price is.
Yeah. So we were talking about on the way here from the running some errands, and we were saying because we were trying to brainstorm some ideas because again this was a short episode. So we thought of the whole Myles Garrett situation. It's really tough because who are they going to? Obviously, they're not going to trade it to an AFC North fucking team.
Mm-hmm. Not at all.
That would be cool to see TJ Watt and Myles Garrett together, though.
Definitely.
But they wouldn't do it.
No, not at all.
You say the whole that they're not going to trade it to the AFC, but then again, the
They
Browns
could, yeah, they could.
They could because the Browns are not going to be fucking like playoff
Stingy,
contenders.
yeah, for a while.
So
I don't know, guys. I think I'll tell you, Lions are up there. I think Eagles are up there.
Lions with Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. I feel like the Packers could really benefit from a guy like Myles Garrett. The Texans would be insane with Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter, and Myles Garrett on the defensive line. Guys, get them to the Texans. Actually, I feel like that would be quite insane there
in Houston.
Yep.
The Cowboys play Texans next year, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Man, isn't that crazy, bro? We honestly, I'm not gonna lie, we recorded every week of the episode. I just suck at fucking being productive. But this was again my excuse of it was our trial season.
Yeah, it was a trial season.
But my girlfriend was the one that brought it up because I'm about to knock down the whole table. But my girlfriend was the one that brought it up because she said like it's funny seeing how much things evolved. First, it started off at your house, where all we had was the fucking little tripod, and then it was just pointing at us.
Exactly.
And
that's
then
it.
I started bringing my tripod because I had a tripod, like an actual long-standing tripod, and I didn't like use it.
Yeah.
And then eventually we brought Nate. Episode ended up being like 4 days late.
Yeah.
We brought my brother. We brought Thrash.
Came here, migrated,
Yeah, we fucking eventually came over here. My cuñada helped a lot too. She gave me a lot of like ideas and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The lights helped a lot with the ambulance. Ambulance.
Call her damn ambulance.
Where the
But and then from there, like, we got the idea for the ring.
Yeah.
So they started bringing like a little decorations. Now we're like we have like
trucks.
we have like a little plush truck. We got Thrash over there. That
my
stupid
pro
bitch right
mask.
there. No, I'm just kidding. We got Thrash right there.
RVD, Chico, everything. It's a nice
We
set.
keep I put Chico in the far corner because I'm still blocked by the Chihuahuas, so they can stay his ass over there. But yeah, it's a little like crazy thing to think about.
And we got the Super Bowl Rams ring, guys, from 3 years ago. Don't you ever forget it, guys.
I also have my 2020 Dodgers one, but it's because I forgot it. And I didn't feel like going back inside. And this is actually by my girlfriend's sister. She gave it to me for the set.
It's pretty cool, guys, huh?
Type shit. Actually, this is actually from my girlfriend's other sister.
And we got the rare, what's it?
Oh yeah, we got this
figure.
shit, the rare fucking monster. Yeah, this is actually one of 500, one of 1,000. It says in the front. I think it's one of 1,000. And I got it for free because I'm on a contest on this year.
Yeah.
And I've been tempted to sell it, but I'm like, nah, I feel like I'll cry.
Keep on, gotta hold on to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But nonetheless, we fucking veered off track because I was thinking about it and I was like, damn, we came a long fucking way.
We have, guys.
Hopefully next year though, we'll be more productive with that. Episodes. Other than that though, another things that happened was Cooper Kupp was also notified that he was gonna be traded.
Guys, my heart, I told Sam at first that like it didn't really hit me as much, but once I thought about it, like obviously, like guys, I've been watching the Rams for like 10 years now. Cooper Kupp's been there for about around 7 years. Guys, it's gonna be hard to move on with him. And reading his like Instagram like caption was pretty heartbreaking because it was talking about he like basically said that he didn't want to be traded, like he wanted to stay and everything, but he said that he's gonna taking it like a man, you know what I mean? He's not being a diva about it, which I can commend. And he's just, happy to see. Honestly, I'm getting kind of sad now thinking about it,
You about to cry, bro?
Yeah, bro, because he's been a big integral piece of the Ram, guys. He fucking is the Super Bowl MVP. You know what I mean? The Super Bowl MVP. That's Matt Stafford's guy. That was an insane season. That catch against the Buccaneers to give us the win in the divisional.
Oh, that fucking that catch. It's amazing. Even if I fucking remember it. Actually, that's when I used to work at Coldstone. Actually from El Paso, out on Yarborough, inside the Speedway. And that day was dead as fuck. And it was a Sunday. Sundays at Coldstone goes crazy, but it was freaking dead. And we had nothing to do, so we were watching the game. And I was tweaking out on that fucking game.
Yeah, that was wild. Then following week, he tore the San Francisco 49ers, man. I'll never forget it. It was quite a game for him. I remember one of the plays. It was towards the end of the game. He caught it. He broke. It was like 13, but he broke off for about like 30 yards. And like they tackled him. Once he got up, he just like showed all about. He screamed. You know what I mean? And you don't see that guy. Do that a lot. It's been, man. I'm gonna miss him, Sam. You know what I mean? I don't even know if the Rams are gonna like. You never know because sometimes we have brought people back, but I feel like maybe. Even if they can't like come to a trade agreement, they're probably gonna release him. So, I feel like unfortunately, it's like the end of the road, and I expected it for months. That's why it hasn't like I'm not as sad because it's been like in the rumors so much often, and yeah, it's gonna be sad, guys. But on the positive side, guys, getting the nostalgia aside, getting all because we love them, guys. The Rams are gonna benefit a lot from this move. No, I don't like. I'm not trying to say
I
like
know,
that.
because like
I didn't mean to like.
you went from
Shame
getting
it.
tears in your eye. You're like, fuck it though, the money though.
Well, it's because guys,
you gotta move on.
my guy is 31, gonna be 32 next year. He's had a lot of injuries since then. He's not the same player as he was in 2021. He's still a very valuable receiver. I think he can still be a number one receiver on a couple teams, but he's the money. We paid him a lot of money after that year, and I just think it's we got to get that money off the books, Sam. We want to go get somebody like T. Higgins, somebody like Garrett Wilson. Hopefully, we're gonna get a top receiver. Hopefully, but we clear about if we trade him, we clear about like 53 million around there. We have right now like 40 million to play with, guys. It's gonna be a good off season for the Rams. I think they're gonna go all in again next year because they have a lot of guys on rookie contracts. We're talking about this. So I think this was just, I'm sad though, because I thought that he was gonna be a Rams entire career, but like I said, it was time to move on. I really feel upset because he feels upset. I know he feels upset, and I just hope that they send him somewhere, that they can do right by him. Maybe somewhere he can, succeed. I don't know where that'll be. I really don't know. But yeah, all the wishes to my boy Cooper Kupp. Guys, I've been watching. He's been my favorite receiver ever since I've been watching football. He's been there, like I've said, like the entirety of I've been watching Rams football. It's not gonna be the same, without Cooper Kupp. The team's getting a lot younger, which I do like, but it's crazy. The team's changing because they've had kind of kept the same core of players, but now it's kind of like starting to be
Old Donald retired.
Yeah, old Donald retired. Kupp's gone. I don't know how much long Matt Stafford has. A lot of the old Jalen Ramsey's been gone for a while. So. But it's going to be a new guard for the Rams, guys. It's going to be, a bunch of positives. McVay knows the way. And, just all my best wishes to Cooper Kupp and his family. And just thank you for everything you did for Los Angeles. That's all I can say.
And then as he was, like, going off, I was trying to look for, the coaching staff of who we're going to talk about next. So, Cowboys found their guy.
Dallas Cowboys football team.
Oh, God.
Jerry Jones has hired some new coordinators and a new coach, guys. Let's talk about it, Sam.
So, his name? Well, we know who he is. He's actually been on the team for a while. First, he was like an offensive assistant or something like that, and then he was I totally forgot. I think offensive assistant, and then he was offensive coordinator. But then McCarthy was calling plays, so that's a fucking bad sign to begin with. But then, Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys agreed, to part ways, and of course the coaching race was on. Now, originally, I had said that I feel like it's gonna be very anticlimactic. And we're gonna end up with like killing more. Now I wish we ended up with killing more.
It was even more anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was pretty I was like, I don't know. It was just let's see who's behind this door. Like that's all the only fucking way I can explain it.
Yeah.
But they signed Brian Schottenheimer.
Brian Schottenheimer, guys, what a fucking hire. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I have allergies. But yeah, Brian Schlitterbahn, whatever the fuck, Brian Schottenheimer. But I'm starting to give him benefit of the doubt though. I had to give out my little talk shit part because there was a week where I was like talking mad shit, but I'm starting to get a little bit excited because he's starting to bring a little bit of hype into the Cowboys, to the Star in Frisco, Texas.
They got some good coordinators.
They started to hire a lot of good position coaches. I remember they were actually looking at, I forgot his name, but they were actually looking at the Texas Longhorns running back coach. Unfortunately, he would have taken a pay cut though, but we ended up getting, I think, the Saints running back. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. The Saints running back coach. I mean, he had Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, he got a couple good backs.
And if he's been, I don't know how long he's been there. For sure, he probably had Alvin Kamara, but I don't know how long the coach has been there. But he could have also had Mark Ingram.
Yeah.
But they had him, and then here I'm reading they have Dave Bargonzi as linebackers coach. I don't know what that is. But
Dave Bargonzi, guys.
There was someone good that fucking they had. I'm not gonna remember. But regardless, though,
who did they get? Offensive coordinator again?
Here, let me Google it.
We gotta check the coordinators, guys. I remember,
Well, okay, there we go. Thank you, because I had lost my train of thought. On defense, the defensive coordinator signed Matt. Wasn't that what's that?
Matt Eberflus, guys, from the Chicago Bears. And I think that's kind of a home run hire, I believe. Matt Eberflus had a lot of really good defenses in Indianapolis,
Mhm.
and when he was running the defense there, he spent time with Chuck Pagano. Chuck Pagano was a legendary head coach, not legendary, but a very good head
Yeah,
coach
very good head coach.
in
Yeah.
the 2010s. I think Matt Eberflus is. There's a lot of guys in the NFL, a lot of coordinators that just aren't cut out to be head coaches, but they're excellent coordinators. Guys like Vic Fangio, not wasn't great with the Broncos as a head coach, but you see the things he's done with Philadelphia's defense this year. And there's a lot of other guys that are like that. It's just some guys, like I said, some guys are just not cut out to be head coaches, but there's no shame in that. And I feel like Matt Eberflus is going to do excellent in Dallas.
And then for our offensive coordinator, they actually signed the Cardinals offensive
yeah.
line coach Clayton Adams.
And I think that's another really good signing because the Cardinals offensive line actually played really well this year, considering I don't think their offensive line depth was as impressive as many teams in the league. So I think that's honestly two really good coordinator hires for Dallas.
Yeah.
Like I said, the head coaching hire is kind of questionable, but
he's starting to bring them so high.
Yeah, ultimately, it's all like the coordinators. I feel like are really what runs runs the teams. I mean, it runs the teams like plays and everything, obviously, and the head coach is kind of what obviously like directs the team and everything.
They're like GM basically.
Yeah, and it depends on it. It really does depend on everybody to put in their part, and I feel like this guy, maybe he could. His dad was one of the legendary head coaches. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna trust him to at least be able to keep the ship uptight. But we'll see. It's the Dallas Cowboys, Sam. You know what I mean?
I'm very aware.
So we'll see what happens. But I feel like they'll be in good shape for next year. I mean, I feel like I see no reason for them not to be, but only time will tell. But they should have a good draft this year, I believe, and we'll see if they do anything in free agency.
Yeah, I'm going around. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
No, but I'm gonna bring up some things that I've seen though, because I'm going on blogging the boys and actually watch their podcast or listen to their podcast.
Mhm.
But it's reading here 3 things to expect from the Cowboys offensive coordinator Clayton Adams. Reinvest in the running back because holy shit, our run game was ass to begin the season until Rico Dotto finally started to get more carries over the fucking diva.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought my mic had died, but started to get more carries over the damn diva. And he started to be productive, and he started to show signs like, oh, we might have a good running back.
Yeah.
I still don't know if he could be a good, to lead the freaking franchise running back, but I think he'll be a good solid running back behind a good pass game or behind a good defense. Who knows? But at least something solid. Maybe Clayton Adams could help with that, or they could get Ashton Genty.
Oh, man, definitely, yeah.
But other than that, though, regardless, even if we don't get Ashton Genty, because I feel like Jerry's not gonna pick Ashton Genty.
Yeah,
I feel like
the most Cowboys thing ever.
Yeah, the most Cowboys thing ever will be Shadir. It will be Shadir or Travis Hunter, which Travis Hunter would be sick, but he's not gonna be on the fucking board.
Yeah.
And Shador,
maybe they could trade up.
I don't think anyone's gonna trade with us. I don't think we have enough to give up or to sacrifice.
Yeah.
And I don't think people. Or I had another point. I completely lost it, but I don't think people would be like care enough to try to trade with us.
I gotcha.
But hopefully we get Ashton Genty.
Let's see it.
And then it says this one getting linemen into space, which I was saying earlier. I don't know what the fuck that means. I've never played lineman, but for sure though, like we were talking about on the way here, I've always said that I want us to beef up our linemen more because he was talking about signing or what if the Cowboys sign Myles Garrett jokingly because we know they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because they're allergic to free agency for some reason, but we were talking about it, and we also brought. That's when I said I'd rather worry about other pieces we need, like beefing up the linemen, because regardless if Dak was playing or not, the quarterbacks was getting beaten up.
Yeah.
And we haven't had a solid lineman since, do I even have to mention them? You know who the fuck I'm talking about. Since we had Tyron Smith, since we had Lyle Collins, Travis Frederick, Doug Free when he wasn't committing holding fucking penalties.
Yeah, Doug Free was sick, bro. I had his card in Madden, bro. Yeah.
I fucking love to hold, bro. But he was solid when he was solid. But we've had a struggling line. Some of our good linemen is Tyler Smith, though. He's pretty good.
Yeah, good. Tyler Guyton, bro.
Tyler Guyton, there you go. Thank you, because I totally forgot his name. Tyler Guyton as well. I think he's probably just beefing up the right side of the line, maybe.
Yeah, I got to beef up that line, guys. You know what I mean? The line is the most important part of football, guys. You can't forget it. You know what I mean? Both sides of the line.
Yeah. And I guess here it says heavy tight end personnel.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
But I think this one's pretty self-explanatory. We have pretty good tight ends.
Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, that's your boy for me.
Yeah, solid guy.
We also had, I miss, it's random, but I miss Peyton Hendershot. I feel like
Yeah.
they should have given him another chance. I feel like we've lost a lot of good potential tight ends.
Yeah.
Like Blake Jarwin, Dalton Schultz is doing good in Houston. Gavin Escobar, who unfortunately did pass away, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
James Hanna, this is obviously all back in the past, but they all they never got signed with any other teams. Like Blake Jarwin, nobody gave a
Yeah.
fuck about Blake Jarwin, and that hurt me because I love Blake Jarwin.
Yeah.
But tough. But with Jake Ferguson here, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get more. We have Schoonboy Q, Luke Schoonmaker as well.
Schoonmaker, the Michigan man.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they draft one in the later rounds. Maybe
probably
see
will.
if they can find a diamond in the rough.
Let's see it.
But other than that, we got good content now.
Yeah, the big game,
Now,
guys.
originally you would start, but of course you played your pick. But
The
now with
biggest
your
game.
analysis,
The biggest game of them all, guys. The Super Bowl. We are here. Super Bowl 59. Guys, I love the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Even if my Los Angeles Rams should be here every year, you know, they should be there every year. You know, I love it every year, despite of who is there. And it's always fun every year. You know what I mean? I've been watching the Super Bowl for a long time. I think the first Super Bowl I ever watched was Super Bowl, it's like the one the Saints won, Super Bowl 44. It was a good game, you know. Colts versus Saints. I've watched a lot of them, you know. I love the Super Bowl, guys. Love the Super Bowl. Don't you love the Super Bowl, Sam?
I do love the Super Bowl.
was
Last
awesome.
year's was dope.
Yeah, last
the
year's
Eagles
was amazing.
Chiefs one was the
That
first one was dope.
That was really good. The Rams and the Bengals a couple years ago.
Rams and Bengals was
That was
dope.
great, you know. But that's about today, guys. 2025, February 9th, 2025 in New Orleans.
It's also our boy Chucky's birthday. Shout
Yeah.
out Chucky.
Shout out
Happy
my boy
early
Chucky. Happy early birthday. I love Chucky, guys. But guys,
I love my boy. Just kidding.
but guys, the Philadelphia Eagles, you know, guys, as much as I hate to admit, you know, I've already gotten past that. You know what I mean? All respect to the Eagles. You know what I mean? They fucking tore apart the Commanders, guys. And, you know, a lot of people saw something like that coming, you know, 20-point loss, something like that. But, man, Sam, as the kids say, they put belt to ass. You know what I mean? They put belt to ass, guys. 55-23, guys. I don't know if I've seen anything like that. You know, ever in the playoffs, as long as I've been watching them, you know. The last time I've seen somebody hang up that many points in the playoffs, it was, you know, like probably remember when the Cardinals, lost to the fucking Panthers, and the Panthers put up like 50 to 17.
Yeah, when fucking Nino was playing. Huh?
Yeah. That's the last time I think I've seen something like that. So, you know, the Eagles are a team that is not to be messed with. And, you know, I learned that firsthand, guys. I learned that firsthand playing in Philadelphia. I mean, if the snow wasn't there, you know, we would have won probably. But, you know, I feel like we had the best shot, you know, because, guys, they put belt ass on the Packers. They put belt ass on fucking Commanders. All the other fucking the NFC North teams fucking choked. You know, we only lost by a couple points, so I feel like that's very commendable, my Rams. But like I said, you know, it's just because of that guy, Saquon Barkley, Sam. That is, like, he is, like I said earlier, you know, they took him from that bad team, the Giants, and, you know, brought him back to what he was supposed to be doing all along, guys. Getting 2,000 yards. Crazy. 2,000 yards. Doesn't happen as much anymore. And it's just crazy to see that, you know what I mean? And I don't want to say I'm happy for him, guys, but, you know, now I'm thinking about it, you know, I am happy for him because, you know, he was a great player. I saw him get drafted. I was very happy. Like, he was a great player, you know, like coming out of college, out of Penn State, and he was great to see for the Giants. You know, there's a lot of hype back then when they had Eli there still, and it was Eli, Saquon, and Odell, remember? You know, it's crazy, you know, how time flies, but now he's on his hometown team, and, you know, not even just him, you know, I think, you know, Jalen Hurts is a very solid quarterback. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown is one of the scariest wide receiver duos in the league. They have loaded tight end room, but, guys, like I said earlier, the offensive line and the defensive line is the most important part of football, and the Philadelphia Eagles have the best in the league. You know, that offensive line is physical. They push around guys, you know. I learned that, you know, firsthand, like I said, but more so their defensive line. You know, they tore up the Rams all night that day. You know, they ruined our season. Jalen Carter ruined our season. You know, it was 3rd and 2, right there in touchdown range, knocked us out of, you know, touchdown. It was like 4th and 14, very hard to come on 4th and 14, you know what I mean? So that guy's a menace guy. I said to Sam, that's the next Aaron Donald, guys. I don't like that's all I need to see. That's the next Aaron Donald. So be ready for the next years to come. The Eagles are going to be prepared. But, guys, do I need to say more, guys? You guys know who's in the big game, guys. Who's Sam? These guys are in the game every fucking year. And honestly, Sam, at this point, it's surreal to me. Like every year, it's like it's not. I think it's more surreal to me than the Patriots at this point because it's just every year, like they're here, and I'm not sick of it because
You're sick of it because your Rams won a Super Bowl 3
yeah,
years ago.
they won a Super Bowl and they've prevented the Niners from winning 2 Super Bowls. Don't forget, Sam. Thank you, Chiefs, for doing that again. And guys, like I like dynasties. I like greatness. You know what I mean? I didn't really mind the Patriots as much. Even if we were at the spite of it. The Chiefs are. I love Patrick Mahomes, guys. He's a Texas boy. That guy is. One of the most entertaining players to watch. That's one of my favorite. That's my favorite quarterback in the league. Honestly, he is like they're a good team. And Big Red, Andy Reid. That's one of my favorite coaches in the league too. You know what I mean? That guy used to coach at UTEP, Sam.
He did used to coach at UTEP. I always tell my mom that because I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Now he's in the Super Bowl again.
Bro, every year, like he is on his track to becoming the best head coach of all time, guys. And a lot of people don't like to admit it. A lot of people say it's all the refs' fault. Well, guys, if it's the refs' fault, just stop watching football. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Like, if you really have that much issues with it, like, I don't know what to say. But guys, like, they are good. Patrick Mahomes he just turns up when it's that time, and it's no bigger stage than this. It is no bigger stage than this, and obviously, it feels like this guy lives in this game at this point. You know what I mean? He's here every year, like I said. That's wild. That's already what? He made it 50, 54, 55, 57, 58. His 5th Super Bowl appearance, Sam. The guy's 29. That's wild. 5th Super Bowl appearance, the guy's 29. And if he wins, it'll be his 4th Super Bowl. If he wins, it'll be the Chiefs' 5th Super Bowl. And it'll be the first three-peat in NFL history. Guys, it is going to happen. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this game. It's going to be the first three-peat. History is going to be made, and it's going to end with the final score. It's going to be a big game, big, good game, 31-34, guys. It's going to be quite a game. The Super Bowl MVP is going to be Travis Kelce. And Travis,
he's going to retire with Travis Swift in his fucking house or some
shit. They're going to get married after the game. He's going to propose right there, and everybody's going to live happily ever after, except everybody that hates the Chiefs, which is like everybody in the NFL.
Honestly, I feel like these are both teams that I feel like they're the most hated in the franchise.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely.
And the league,
yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Well, I feel like if you're more on the NFC, you're gonna want the Chiefs to win. But if you're on the AFC, you're gonna want the Eagles.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
but I know where Sam stands.
Fuck yeah, you do. Because I'm not gonna pick green and black. Hell no. I don't have a shirt to reveal it though, because I'm cold.
Yeah,
I'm just wearing Texas.
Parsons.
What? I said I don't have a shirt to reveal like your pick.
No, okay, sorry.
But no, you're good. I'm not gonna give you a big ass surprise like that. But
that was cool.
I'm not gonna pick the fucking green and black. The only time I ever picked the Eagles is when they were playing against the Patriots because they were the underdogs. But I know it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
it's still a long time ago. But one Super Bowl still doesn't compare to 5.
Yeah.
Anyways, though,
that's true.
and trust me, I know, I understand. We're not gonna get into fucking Jerry. But other than that, yeah, it's an easy pick. I'm picking the fucking formerly known as the Dallas fucking Texans.
Yeah,
the fucking
crazy.
Kansas City Chiefs, bro.
That's wild. They've come a long way.
They've come a long way. But don't get me wrong, I do like to see something different from then and now. Rams and Bengals Super Bowl was the one that I liked because it was obviously now like back at the time we didn't like think it was gonna be the Chiefs always going back to back to back.
Yeah.
But looking back at it now, it was cool because we had the Chiefs, and then we had the Rams, Bengals, and then now Chiefs.
Yeah.
So I always liked that Rams, Bengals game. But another Super Bowl I did like was a year where the Chiefs played the Eagles.
Yeah.
And fuck, that game was insane.
Yeah,
Like
it was a good game.
back and forth. I remember it was like a PI call or some shit.
Yeah, big controversial.
Big controversial. And
Bradbury.
Yeah. That was one hell of a game. And
yeah.
You said to stop watching. You guys are not gonna stop watching football just because the fucking Chiefs playing the Eagles, bro. Don't shut the fuck up. You're not gonna miss the Super Bowl, bro. Shut the fuck up. Don't get me wrong. I wanted the Bills and Commanders too, or at least one, like the Bills or the Commanders, one of those two. But you're not gonna miss the fucking Super Bowl, bro. Anyways, though, yes, though it still would have been nice to see the Bills or Commanders, at least one of them. But This is two stacked teams. We're gonna be seeing the Eagles offense, Saquon, like you
Yeah.
said, the most dangerous receiver duo, Devontae and I was gonna say Julio Jones. What the fuck?
Julio
AJ Brown.
Jones.
AJ Brown going against the stacked Chiefs defense.
Yeah,
The
they
Chiefs
have
defense
great
that
defense. Trey McDuffie, my boy, the corner. I love that guy. Trey McDuffie.
Yeah,
One of the best.
yeah, the Chiefs defense that carried the Chiefs all year because this
Yeah.
wasn't really Patrick Mahomes' greatest
Yeah,
year.
honestly.
The reason why he's here though is because of the Chiefs
Mhm.
or the defense. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah,
And
it's gonna be a
even
really
then,
good game, honestly.
the really good game. And the Eagles' Dolphins defense not that bad either.
Yeah, honestly, it's very good with Vic Fangio leading the way. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're serious. They have a great, great cornerbacks, great defensive line, great linebackers. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, again, it's tough, but like it could have been cool if it was someone different, but unfortunately, like
Next
again,
year,
you're not
guys,
gonna
next
watch,
year.
you're not gonna miss the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I got the I almost said the Eagles. I got the Chiefs. Obviously, of course, I do want a game, but I'm gonna go with a final score 31-23.
Yes, sir.
Let me start right now because I'm gonna forget. Damn, it's cold. My keyboard is frozen. 31-23. And yeah. But before we even ended, my boy who just swept the fucking Grammys, that's who I'm excited for. Kendrick in the fucking halftime show, bro.
K-Dot, I forgot about that.
They're not gonna play Not Like Us like 14 times.
They
Bro.
not
Shut
like
up.
us.
They might not even play Not Like Us, bro. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, like, well,
Because it's a fucking Super Bowl, and that song is straight up like about trying to fucking expose someone for liking someone a little too young.
yeah, I guess you're right.
I feel like they're not gonna play in the Super Bowl, low key.
What song?
I wouldn't be
do you think they'll
surprised.
play, Sam?
I feel like Kendrick always performs backseat freestyle.
Yeah.
That's why it's my bit. That's my pick in there because of
Backseat
the. Well, I don't know. It's because it's the Super Bowl song.
You're gonna play Love.
Nah, they're not gonna play Love. I
Nah.
don't even think Kendrick performs Love on this tour.
Nah, he will watch.
Nah.
Nah, but you $10 he will.
I hope he performs Dr. Blue,
That'd be
but I
cool.
don't think he'll perform Dr.
Nah.
Blue. He'll probably perform TV Off.
Nah, he's gonna perform Mad City, guys.
He could.
Yeah.
He did it in the last Super Bowl.
Man, fuck you, do it then.
But yeah, of course, I'm a fucking huge Kendrick fan. So of course I had to mention that. Other than that, though, this completes our last pick of the season.
guys.
And from here, we have one last episode.
Yeah, one last episode, guys. A recap episode, and then that's it, guys. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
We only see each other in these days. We're not gonna see each other for a month. No, shit. I'm with this guy like twice, 3 times a week. But yeah. Other than that, though, have fun at the Super Bowl. Don't get too drunk. I'm off that day. I don't have to
Yeah.
fucking work graveyard.
It's gonna be a
Thank
good
God.
day. It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah. Don't fucking get too drunk, please. If you do, fucking Uber or some shit. Stay safe. Enjoy Super Bowl. My name's XiX from XiX Sports Network.
I'm Ethan from Mistaken for Bacon.
We'll catch you guys next time.